Are you a man hater? Why is it that so many separated and divorced women are thought of as being men haters? I know that there's lots of women who have suffered through their relationships and through their interactions with men. And for some of them, they feel like they can't trust men. They can feel like, you know, they can't believe that there's good men available and that there's good men around them. And I really want to challenge that thought, because if we have a belief system that there's no good men around and that we need to protect ourselves and we need to hate all men, that's really toxic behaviour. And, I understand it, but I don't buy into it. I want you to think for a minute about all the amazing men that you know. If you allowed yourself to have a look around and to have a look at some of the people in your life and in your community who are good men. And I want you to look at those men and start appreciating the values and the belief systems and the way that they actually do life. And I want you to allow that to challenge what you've been believing. I know that you're only doing it because you're hurt, but it's just such an unhealthy thought pattern. I want you to think about, you might even have sons, you might even have brothers, you might even have a dad. And what does that say to them that you think about them if you hate all men? These are hard topics to look at, but they're topics that we need to discuss, because I'm a separated and a divorced woman, and I'm not a man hater. I love men. I love family. I love community. And for me, it's really important that we start breaking some of these bridges that, we often hold on to. And when we believe, and we often surround ourselves with people that believe these toxic views as well. So, if you want to have a look at what you've been thinking and believing, it's absolutely possible. But what I'd encourage you to do is grow your mind, learn some new tools, learn some new skills, learn how you can turn around your negative beliefs. And, a good way to start doing this is to just start being consciously aware. Pick yourself up. Be conscious when you start to go into that negative mind thoughts that, you're lumping all men together. You might have had a terrible past. You might have had toxicity. You might have been controlled. You might have been dominated. You might have married a man who was all of those things. But I want to tell you, not all men are like that. There is some amazing men out there, and the problem is you're not going to attract them. You're not going to be able to bring those healthy men into your life while you hold this fear and this belief system that there's no good men around. I really want to help you. I really want to encourage you, because I know that people can get through this trauma. They can get through these hurts. They can create a new story for themselves in their life. And ladies, this is something that I'd love you to do. If you want to have your thoughts challenged and you're up for growing, then join us at one of our Reset Your Life and Shine 3-day events. We want to show you what healthy relationships look like. We want to show you how you know the difference. We want to show you who you can be in your life. Someone who has confidence in herself, someone who has high self-esteem, someone who has boundaries, someone who speaks up, who has values that say, I will never allow myself to be in a situation like that again. Not because I have to cut myself off, but because I know my worth and value, and I will choose who I bring into my life. So, ladies, it's a bit of a heavy one today, but something that's been on my heart, because, I have a beautiful partner, and that is not by accident. It's because I refuse to stay stuck. I refuse to put men in all one category, that they're all bad, because we know that's just not true. There's amazing men out there, and if you want to have a healthy partner one day, I want you to be able to do that. So click the link below and join us at Reset Your Life and Shine after separation and divorce, and let's change this stereotype that all divorced women are man haters, because it's just not true. See you there.